A former Vancouver police officer who admitted to selling drugs while in uniform has been sentenced to jail time. Peter Andrew Hodson was arrested last April in a sting operation involving up to 30 officers. He was fired from the force shortly after. And then he pleaded guilty to dealing marijuana last November. And today, a judge gave him 3 years in jail. Reporter Grace Key is live outside the courthouse with the details on this. Grace.
Yeah, the Crown was originally asking for 3.5 years, the defense asking for a conditional sentence that would have included community service. But in the end, the judge said that the police are not ordinary people and that they are held to a higher standard. Some of the aggravating circumstances that the judge considered was that Hodson was on duty and in police uniform and in his police cruiser when he was dealing drugs in the downtown east side, that this was not a case of poor judgment. It actually involved planning, that he dealt drugs because of profit. Hodson admitted that he had 2 mistresses at the time and he was using the money for weekend getaways with them. The judge also mentioned that Hodson was dealing drugs in the vulnerable downtown east side.
I think this judge was particularly concerned with the fact that Mr. Hodson committed his offenses in the downtown east side. We seemed to mention that a few times during our submissions. A very appropriate comment because, of course, the community in the downtown east side struggles daily with drug-related matters. And I believe the trial judge found that that was a very aggravating factor, that Mr. Hodson was an officer in the downtown east side, and that's where he committed his offenses, where there's so many vulnerable people.
Now, shortly after the judge gave down that sentence, Hodson's wife burst into tears. She was in the front row there in the courtroom. They have 4 children together. Hodson stood up, turned around, waved to her before leaving the courtroom. Hodson has 30 days to decide whether or not he wants to appeal this sentence. Randy?
Grace, thank you for that update. Grace Key reporting live from BC Court today.